First and foremost, my biggest influence in my life is my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. When you've seen death and destruction up close and personal, you figure out real quick what's important to you in life. I often ask the Lord, I said, Lord, I'm in Iraq. You know, it was a 2-year deployment. We got 12 months of, constant combat operations. We had 5 soldiers killed on our deployment. I asked the Lord, I said, I made it back in one piece. I don't understand why. Why did they have to die and I made it back? I seriously think that God kept me alive so I could come back and tell our story. To tell the story of the National Guard, the 81st Brigade Combat Team, and 185th Armored Battalion. The National Guards, what we did in Iraq for that 12 months tour of combat duty. I believe he kept me alive to tell our story. That way, the legacy of our unit, our soldiers would live on, and our 5 fallen comrades wouldn't be forgotten. The next up is the burden of command. And that's my personal story. As a acting battalion commander in charge of, had 1,000 soldiers, 2 of them were killed in action under my watch. And that tells my story and some of the mental anguish that I went through and still go through to this day. But for myself, the written word and sharing my stories is cathartic, and it's really helped me get through some of those tough times. That's a great read. You get inside a Army officer's head, what really goes through his mind, when losing a soldier.